I lost a love of my life, the mother of my children, the one with whom I should have been all my life. She was suffering from mental disorder, schizophrenia, manic depression, and nobody could help her. She went away. I was broken inside, but I had no time nor to heal, nor to sit there with my grief, because I had 4 children, very little money left behind, and there the challenges came. And when the challenges came, then television came. And television is crazy, because they begin to challenge you. So when they challenged me, I could do everything. I got 26 world records, but numerous more challenges done. And they are all led to the extremes of what a mind and a body is able to do, even past what in science was thought possible. They gave me cold water upon the skin. I could do nothing, just use my mind. And I made the skin temperature not going down. That is the power of the mind, having physical consequences in the body to defy stress coming in, just using the mind. This was unknown in psychiatry. If I would have had that knowledge back then with my wife, then I could have treated her naturally. But I had no power then. But I pledged my oath to my wife. If I'm able to get out of this grief, to get out of where you have been, then I will show the world and all the people who are suffering mentally, I will be able to pass on a natural way of how to get out of your grief, how to bring your spouse or husband out of there and be a good parent. Love is the greatest power of the universe, and that we lost the tribal sense of helping each other. And so all the problems in the world, we have a system inside, in willful possible command, if we only exercise and awaken to it, to handle anything that comes to us, because that's the way we were built. Not hopeless, full of hope, and not 20% of the brain capacity within our command, but 100. And there it is. And with 100, we find freedom, because we can go anywhere without fear, because we are in control. The understanding of the viewer, of the listener, that we are built with the capacity to neurologically grow into our brain and grow like excited children. That is the feeling of life should be, instead of depression. For God's sake, depression, what is that? It is a big problem, and we got so much technology, and how poor we are in the quality of our own life. We go to the moon, we go to Mars, but we don't know how to stop autoimmune diseases, cancer, depression, and name it, and more and more. Anxiety, fear for death, fear, what is the soul? It's still unknown. And I tell you, it is the time for the soul. We think we can handle our physiology. My conviction is, once again, we are meant to be able to tap in anytime into our system to make us happy, strong, healthy. Your purpose, if you get into the DNA, into the encrypted codes damaged by trauma of your ancestors who passed on in generations their trauma in the genetics, then you feel relieved. You feel enlightened. So if we go for the best within ourselves, for a freedom, a fearless state of being, a very powerful being that is not being withheld by anything, if you like that, then you have to go and deal with the encrypted codes in the DNA and release it. Not being profane and shallow, but going into the depth. If you look deeply within yourself and find out why you are here, what for, and that you have a great impact possible by standing up and do things out of the box and do it. Be audacious, have no fear. Children know. They are naturally still at the core. We got alienated. They are still there. They are born with it. We should never go away, because that unconditional love, unconditional power to be healthy, strong and happy doesn't need 6 cars or 10 houses. No, it's already there. And with that, we go away from this possessive way of thinking and insensitive, trying to find a position to secure our life and all that, fear-based. No, you have the full control over your own mind. We were born with it, and we never are going to teach our children again to become narrowed in their consciousness, but learn from the beginning to expand towards all. And that's the real school of life, and wherein the soul is a flower, and it's amazing. The love is stronger than the mind. So don't mind, learn to love life like you love love. Once you get a hold of that, you learn to activate those powers. You learn to be better than the food. You learn to create energy. You learn to be stronger in the fight. You learn to not freeze, but to express yourself. You learn that the creative power, celebrating the love with your person, your sexual partner, to have children or to experience love. You can do that with life itself. And this is what happens. You learn to tap into the feeling, pure feeling without label. It's like a poetry. You dance and it is this big and there it is. No, that is the passion. It's not just words. It's not an ABC. The words come, but the feeling is the driving force. And it's inside, giving testimonial of the beauty of life itself in all its unlimitless, the brain itself, the mind, the seed of the mind, and the unlimited power of the mind. It all gets to us. We become like children again. And I'm 62, but I am a child of God, of being here right now. And I love it because I love life. I challenge it every day. I have no boundaries, and I'm going to change the world. This is where we got with our extension tools, our measurement devices, microscopes, and all those things. We learned to take that as the truth. So I go through the truth, through what we think is the truth, because we left our simple belief in the power of our mind just to create happiness, strength, and health, and guarantee it for our children. No, we had to take the land and more and more and produce and more and go to the moon. Man, this world is beautiful. Make of this world a beautiful place instead of the pollution that is existent right now and exploitation and insensitivity. We have to stop this. That is craziness. The world is sick. The world needs to stop and to begin to see that we are simple, beautiful beings with the power of intention, and it's called love, to guarantee love composed by happiness, strength, and health, and a confident guarantee that we are able to stand for that and to give that to our children. We have to go back to the inner nature, the way nature has meant it to be. We alienated therefrom, and now we got to go back. That means going back to love, strength, health, and happiness. That's my story.